the next ring.
Jump drive in position.
Ended heavy mag here. Level 2. Here. Laser sight here. Level 2.
And the vault is open. Ladies first. We're scattered. Come on, I don't bite.
In today's video, we're going to explain the most fundamental law of Apex, the value. Value can be divided between resources and actual impact. So basically what you have is your loadout, your items, your abilities, and your position. What you do with those resources is up to you though. The value law says that any unused or unusable resource is wasted. It has no impact on the game and thus no value. Think about those lifeline that don't res you, or this wraith that never uses her ult. They don't use their resources and have no impact on the game. Now, because any unused resource is wasted, we can deduce 3 tips that always work. The first tip is that you have to use your abilities more often. Don't hold your ultimate and don't hold your tactical, just use everything and delete your enemies. This is especially true if you play a control legend, just use your abilities as often as possible. There are too many Cossack's and Watson not using their traps or fences. You can take your stuff back before leaving, so it's free to use. But make no mistake, I'm not telling you to fuse ult an enemy 400 meters away. You should use your abilities to create an advantage and facilitate your operations. Now that your abilities are on cooldown, they are unusable, so they have zero value, right? In this case, just play more carefully. If possible, avoid hard engage and fair fight. Just wait for your abilities to be ready to use and repeat the process. Fight, use abilities, win, wait, and repeat. That's easy, right? Number 2. Because any unused resource is wasted, everything unusable in your backpack has zero value. So we need to get rid of that. A common mistake is to take way too many heals, shield cells, and ammunition. Here, for example, we can get rid of 1 stack of syringes, 1 stack of cells, and 1 stack of light ammunition. Now, what do we pick to fill our backpack? Well, the answer is grenades. Grenades are amazing in Apex. You can use them to attack, defend, create chaos, and more. You don't even have to aim, so always try to bring 1 or 2 grenades with you. If you find yourself with an empty backpack, don't waste potential clutch and pick whatever grenades are on your path. Once again, you have to use all of the tools at your disposal. Notice how I use everything I have in this bad situation? I use my ultimate, my heat shields, my tactical, and it works. I survived the situation. Number 3, we have to look at the position loadout relation. So this one is easier to understand, but it has a really great importance during your games. If you use an SMG and a shotgun, you need to play on close quarter environment, or at least close the distance during fights. You have to use cover to break angles and either approach your opponent or force them to approach you. If you play with a long distance weapon, however, you would rather prefer to be on the high ground with a great field of view around you. In this case, you will still need a cover. Keep an eye on your teammate's position. If you get caught off guard, you might need them to help you, so don't be too far away from your team. Keep in mind the strengths and weaknesses of your loadout. When you have to choose your next position or rotation, this is really important. There are also some special loadouts that introduce an idea of sequencing. I'm thinking about the Peacekeeper with Disruptor. Optimally, you would use it to shred an enemy armor at the beginning of a fight. On the other hand, Mozambique and RE45 with Hammer Point are perfect to finish a cracked opponent, so keep this in mind before you fight. Finally, some weapons need equipment or great position to shine. This is especially true with all of the long-range weapons. Generally, you need to avoid them when dropping next to an enemy team, because you need to be operational as soon as possible. Here, I will exchange my Havoc and a longbow for Volt and Mozambique, which will be way more effective this early in the game. Thank you for watching this video, see you next time, and don't forget to subscribe to always keep an edge on your opponents.